also what we're going to be doing, touching up and repairing. I would like to change this stitching right here from black to white. This needs to also be white. There needs to be another cut right here. And then I'm going to be repairing this. I'm going to be trying to get the smell out of this. Also, I did want to clean the inside because it's pretty gross. Throw a couple stitches in the eyelid right there so we can bring this guy back to life a little bit. There's a lot in like the forehead area, and it looks like almost like an adhesive, like some sort of like spray glue or whatever. I got some of the face paint off the eyebrows, in the middle of the eyebrows there. I got the mask pretty clean. I used 2 wipes, and honestly I think it's good enough because I was taking a lot of the yellow paint off. I wanted to work on the stitching, but more importantly I wanted to seal up some of these rips. 2 different blacks. We have this really thin stuff right here. This right here is what I use for dreads. It's the thicker wax thread. That's what this is. And then I got a bunch of needles, and then we have the white. Alright, so now we have all of these little areas stitched up. So it's not exact, but I think it's close enough. I've looked at a bunch of reference photos, and none of them have any really good photos of the chin here, but I don't think that Clown's actual mask had any of these right here, like this one, this one, this one. I don't think they were there at all. I would just leave it, but you know, putting this thing on and taking it off over time, it's gonna eventually start running up the chin and up the mouth. So I want to prevent that, so I'm gonna put a couple stitches in it. So there you go. I got them nice and stitched, pretty clean. I like the little hanging bits. Alright, so I just got these stitches out. I think he did actually cut it and then glued it together, I guess, to make sure it was nice and strong, which is not a bad idea. But whenever I do my modifications right here, I'm going to be just cutting right through it. Actually made the cut and then glued it back together. It's cool. It's cool. It's just like I've never seen it done like that before. I'm pretty sure that's the only stitches I had to take out. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up some good reference, and I guess we'll go from there. I'm going to trace the one cut that goes from here to there, and I have some reference up right now. It's a really good photo of it. Yeah, that looks a lot better actually. Alright, so I'm gonna make this cut. We're gonna be really careful with this. Alright, so it's nice and split apart. Alright, so now that we got all the stitching done, not finishing this little piece right here, so I have to do that. In this little spot right here, there's 4 or 5 little tiny black stitches that run through that little part, and there's like a little cut there, so I have to put that in. I didn't make a video like talking about what I'm gonna do. I finished all the stitching. I did all the white stitching. I did the black stitching, the teeth stitching. I'm gonna be painting on the white for the eyebrows, the green, and I think I got purple on film. So last night's footage, I realized that I didn't do any of the wear. There was more damage by the nose, and there was supposed to be a little bit of black around the nose holes. That, and then I touched up the green a little bit. Whole mouth area, I totally forgot to do it because it was already like kind of halfway done. It's been about a week since the last time I recorded anything for this. He's definitely had a few changes. I added all this hair. I used a pretty cheap clown wig. I still have some parts of. Stitched the whole entire inside of the mask, as you can see there, and all in there. Takes a lot of time. I'm gonna have to trim a lot of this, but I want to dread it first, and then we'll figure that out. So dreading process is going to be real simple. I think salt water works really good to get the nasty kind of look to it my client has in that photo. I touched up the paint one more time. I had to redo the white. Redid some of the lip paint, made it more red, and the green is looking okay. And but it's been through a lot already. I've let it sit around in rain. It's been in sunlight for a really long time. So basically what I'm doing is I am just dreading these really, really tight. I'm going to curl them down, and I'm going to let them sit with the salt water in the hair for probably 2 to 3 days. And then once I uncurl them, they should be nice and curly, and, you know, I'll dread it up and pretty gross looking. So, yeah. So it's the morning after I did the dreads, and basically what I did is I curled them really tightly. So I just grabbed the finished dread, and then I rolled it until it, got all tight like that. And then I'm gonna let these sit for 2 more days, and then I'll uncurl them, and they should be nice and gross looking and disgusting. And yeah, I'll obviously continue working on it even after I finish this video, but this is a pretty good stopping point for right now. I'll record a video again, like I said, in 2 more days when I uncurl them, and that should be it for this guy. So today is actually Wednesday. I actually ended up uncurling the dreads on Monday. I'm really, really loving the outcome. Over time, they'll definitely loosen up. But that'll be it for this video. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for sticking around for the whole video. Really appreciate you guys for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.